Liam, you must have mixed feelings because probably a bit of a sense of relief that you've got something from it, but you've dominated so much you probably felt that you should have won.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate reflection on how I'm feeling right now. I think, look, credit to the guys in terms of sticking at it, in terms of grinding out to nick a point. I think ultimately, when you look at back in the game, we started too slow. I thought the first 15 minutes we lacked quality, we lacked intensity, a little bit too deep. I think they caught us a little bit surprised, I think, in terms of actually their build-up. And then, I thought, after Peter's tackle, I thought first half it kind of kicked us into life a little bit. And, from then on in it was, created a huge number of chances, had, several really, really good opportunities, which, we're talking to the guys about. You have to be ruthless. And I think ultimately, to score late and come away with a point's not a bad thing, given how the game started. But, that feeling of frustration's definitely there.
Missing three strikers, and that's gonna play a big part for any team at this level.
Yeah, but we've got some good players that stepped in for me. Charlie's a good player. Had some really good chances. I think that's the bit in terms of when you talk about game rhythm and confidence. He has to take them ultimately, and I think if he's in match tempo, I think it might be a different story. So it's always difficult, obviously, when you lose players, but it provides another opportunity. You see Hiram come on again today and have a real strong impact, and arguably could have had another goal. Obviously, the one he received, on the edge of his box to his chest. So I think that for me, it comes down to whoever is playing, whoever it is, has to be clinical, has to be ruthless, and take the chances.
You played a different system. Did it take a while for the players to adjust to that?
No, the system was the same. We just tweaked how we built up. So we knew how they'd jump. We knew the three would slide across the pitch. We knew it was a case of being patient and making them run. So we worked on the top of the box, dropping into wide areas to cause some problems, which at times worked first half. I thought really well. Dan got in a few times in behind. Charlie did a couple of times. I thought structure was good, play was good, ball speed for most of it was good. Just like I say, you can't create 4 or 5 really good chances and not take them.
You had midfielders in there and good midfielders and 4v3 in there a lot of times, so you dominated that midfield position.
I haven't looked at the stats. I thought for about the first 15, I thought after that we completely controlled the game in terms of possession. Don't remember Fish, apart from towards the end of the first half. I don't remember him having too many saves to make. Obviously the set pieces, but wasn't troubled too much, to be totally honest. So again, I think it's then difficult. They're well coached, well organised, well set up. It's then obviously extremely difficult to break down their block. I thought the times we did do it, then it's about making sure, like you say, you get the outcome that you want. So I think overall it's obviously frustrated because of it's a game that we had control and chances, but bigger picture, I think picking up points away from home is really important. So credit to the guys again. We go a goal behind, they come back. Late on in the game, got some disappointed players in there, which is good. But I think part of our learning as a group is to make sure that we make sure that we maintain that control and we see teams off.
McEachran taken off, and O'Reilly then went and sat back a little bit deeper, and Boateng came on and then was the one who popped up with the goal. Yeah,
Josh is obviously returning to fitness. Just said to the guys in there, said to Hiram, it's good headaches to cause me. I think that's the biggest thing, and I can't speak highly enough of Hiram and his attitude since I've been here in terms of comes in, does it properly every day in the team, not in the team, and what's nice now is if you look at his numbers in terms of minutes to goals, it's a good ratio. So obviously it's similar last week against Accrington when he comes on and creates the second goal. He comes on and have a really good impact. So they're the things. We need everybody in the squad. We need everybody pushing. And when saying to the guys, changes can happen so quickly in football that one week you don't think you're anywhere near the team. A week later all of a sudden you're starting. So it's about making sure they're ready. And I was really pleased with Hiram to come on and have the impact he did.
You've scored in every game so far this season, so you did okay in front of goal.
Yeah, scoring plenty, creating plenty. I think it's now about making sure that we stop them at the other end.
And for the goal, would you just need to be a bit tighter? It was a turn that looked a bit too easy. Is that just something that can be worked on?
Yeah, just a slight disconnect, I thought, between the units. I thought we were a little bit too low, a little bit too deep. I thought as the half went on, we tilt, we call it, in terms of the wing backs jumping slightly higher. We did that better. So yeah, we weren't quite set up correctly. The goal we conceded. So yes, disappointing, frustrating, but opportunity to learn, go away, work at it, get better.
Momentum building now, 5 unbeaten now. It all seems to be in place.
Yeah, like I say, definitely come into the season, picking up points away from home against well-organised teams. It's not a bad thing, but we've had a game when you can't help have that that slight frustration. So overall, like I said to the guy, pleased with the guys' attitude again. I thought they they went about it. They responded in the right way. They played with an element of discipline. So yeah, it's a mixed feeling right now.
Just a final one. It's another week to get them back out on the training ground and work through stuff with them.
Yeah, again, we've obviously now got a solid 3 weeks of training, so it'd be good to get out on the grass, tweak some things, build on some of the the things that we see today, and fine tuning. The guys aren't far away. There's some really good, really good things that they're doing at the moment. So for me, it's more about the fine tuning. It's around adding the slight details that ultimately can get us the results that we need.
Nice one. Thanks.
Thank you. No problem.
Just a quick word for about Daniel. I thought he played brilliantly today. Probably got us just towards. I know he didn't score the goal, but I mean, set it up.
Yeah, I agree. I really pleased with him. He's a top character as well. I think if you see him day in day out, he's all in. He doesn't have a he doesn't have a second gear. He is flat out all the time, and I think you see that in terms of his aggression, in terms of his attitude, application, work rate. I thought he was I thought he had a really strong game today. I was really pleased with him.
And when you talked about the tackle from Peter that sort of got them going, was that the one in the 10th minute?
Yeah, the one early on. I don't know the exact minute, but
booking at least, or
I thought it was. He's got the ball, and I think when you get the ball like that and you're trying to clear it up the pitch, your momentum's going to take you forward. So I'd have to have a look at it.
To ask his boss, but
yeah, of course, I'm always gonna. For me, I thought it was. I'd have to watch it back, but for me at the time it looked okay. I thought he's going to put his foot through it. Thought it was a block tackle, and he's followed through. If he's caught the lad, it's accidental. He's definitely not meant it.
I mean, those wholehearted challenges tend to have that effect, as you said, don't they?
Yeah, it's difficult. You want players to be fully committed. So going into that, if you think you're going into a block tackle, you can't go in at 60, 70, 80% because you get yourself hurt. So yeah, I thought in terms of that, I thought it was his debut in terms of. First game since he's come in this week, obviously. I thought he showed some good moments as well. I thought he'll build on that in terms of the relationships with players. I think he's got a lot more left to come for us as well.
I was thinking about the relationship, the effect, anyway, on the rest of the side. They see somebody going into a wholehearted challenge.
Yeah, definitely. Momentum in football is massive, right? I think you look at it, and that for me is what it caused the shift. It was kind of like a little bit of a wake-up call for us to come on. I don't think we'd made a tackle before then, to be totally honest. So I thought that kind of kicked the lads into life, really.